Hello and welcome. I'm Uday Pratap Singh. You're joining us on this special interview on NewsX. We are in conversation today with the team of the much intriguing and waited film on Disney Plus Hotstar. I'm talking about Bloody Ishq. नहीं मैं कोई गाली नहीं दे रहा. ये फिल्म का शीर्षक है, फिल्म का टाइटल है, and film के captain of the ship, director Vikram Bhatt is live with us, and the film's lead stars Avika Gor and Vardhan Puri also joining us today. Welcome, बहुत बहुत स्वागत है आप सबका.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
Thank you, Uday.
The title, of course, is very interesting, as I just said. But क्या अलग था about Bloody Ishq? This is a genre that your fans most love you in, of course. But what's different this time around, and how come OTT, Disney Plus Hotstar, your tie-up is with?
When boss Mr. Mahesh Bhatt and I and Disney Plus Hotstar started talking about this film first, the attempt was to create something very new for the OTT platforms. It was always meant as an OTT film. It was never, a film that failed to find release and therefore went to OTT. And so we decided to do a thriller that meets horror. That was very important. And that's what we've done. We've got a horror thriller. So it is a kind of a whodunit, whodunit. It's got its, what you may say, it's twists and turns, and it keeps you hooked because it's basically about a girl who's lost her memory. And she gets into a haunted house and she has no knowledge of her past, and the house is haunted, and everyone has a different story to tell her. Her husband tells her one story, her friend tells her another story, a police officer tells her another story. So what is the true story? What is going on here? So while that is going on, you have horror. So it's a very, very new attempt at the supernatural.
Okay. And perhaps that's why you thought that this new attempt should come on OTT.
Because it was always an OTT film. And there's therefore the need to recreate the genre.
Okay. Avika, let me draw you in here. Now, of course, audiences, initially loved you as the sweet, simple, docile girl. But now, back to back, of course, 1920 also did very, very well last year. But again, the horror genre, the supernatural genre. Tell us about what, made you say yes to this project. And why do you believe now that this genre is attracting you back to back?
I think all thanks to Vikram sir, because he saw something in me and believed that I could pull something like this off. So it's difficult as an actor to, get a character who has so many layers and there's so much going on, and she's trying to figure things out. And there's a lot that an actor needs to be ready for. I think I was just very excited to work with Vikram sir and Maheshi and of course Vardhan. It was just, I was just really looking forward to the whole idea of working with them again. 1920 was, of course, successful. People loved it. People also told me a lot about my performance and how good I was and all of that. And that credit, of course, went to Krishna Bhatt because she really told me exactly what she wanted and what the script demanded. So it was easy for me to do it. Here it was Vikram sir. And I did not want to mess up anything at all. So I was very aware at every moment. I was just, making sure that whatever suggestions he's giving, I either make a note of it or, have that in the scenes that I'm performing. I wanted to give my best, and I hope when people see it, they really see that I did give my best.
Is this a genre, though, that you enjoy watching or not?
Of course,
really?
I love watching horror films. Of course, मैं बहुत डर के देखती हूँ, but देख लेती हूँ. I love it absolutely, and the fact that Bloody Ishq has a lot of thriller elements, I think people will enjoy watching this one more.
Okay, before I just get in, Vardhan, quickly, Vikram Bhatt, what have the Bhatts seen in Avika Gor that this horror connect has developed in her? As I said earlier, they've loved her as Balika Vadhu, and of course the other shows also she's done. But the Bhatts have seen something completely different in her, and obviously the audience has loved that as well.
Actually, we've seen the same thing, and you'll be amazed that what is common between Anandi and someone who does a horror film,
Mm.
and that is vulnerability. In what you need in a character of a horror film is vulnerability. You need her to be vulnerable. You need her. You want to protect her.
Mhm.
You want to be scared for her. You don't want any harm to come to her. And that is the way we feel about uh, Anandi. That is the way we feel about Avika in the film, and that is the way we feel about Avika in real life also.
Mhm. That's very well put. That's true. That's very well put. The connect between the three. Vardhan, come in here on what attracted you to the project, and for you, what was intriguing about Bloody Ishq. We can see your relationship. Of course, we've got glimpses of it with Avika. Your characters in the trailer, but obviously there's more that we're going to see in the film, in the complexities of the characters. But आपके लिए क्या clinching point था to come on board?
Of course, apart from the fact that at the apex of things was Vikram sir's mind, body, and soul, and Bhatt Saab's genius, uh, and of course Avika, who I respect as an artist and now as a friend. It was the idea and that seed of brilliance in terms of the story that really attracted me. And when Vikram Bhatt sir and Bhatt Saab narrated the idea of the story, the soul of the story, I just wanted to be a part of that world in any way. So we have been talking about a collaboration for very long, and finally it materialized. So I think it was meant to happen in 2024 on the 26th of July.
Okay, guys, let me just tell you that there's a red alert in Mumbai.
Oh wow.
And so, Avika, are you home? You are in London, Vardhan, and you are in
Right.
Delhi.
Yes,
Okay, so
I'm
that's
there.
okay. Yeah.
Okay. Red alert. Chalo, good. Everyone's home safe. Uh, I
Yeah.
hope this red alert is just because of the rains and not because of
Yeah.
the ghost in your
No, no,
in your
hopefully not.
yes.
मगर रेड अलर्ट है ना, अब बारिश बंद हो
हाँ,
जाएगी.
हाँ. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yes, but what's the vibe like on a Bhatt film set? I have to ask you. Being with Mahesh Ji and being, of course, with Vikram sir on sets. How is that like for you as a young actor?
It's quite amazing because I've never felt this loved in my life on a film set. Let me tell you that. I felt I felt such deep love every time Vikram sir came and gave me an instruction or told me how he wants me to perform a scene. Every time Bhatt Saab was right here while I was performing and whispering these gems of brilliance in my ear, which
Mhm.
just escalated the way I felt in the scene and the honesty I wanted to put forth. And Avika, between takes and our tete-a-tete before and during and after scenes, I've never felt this love. And if you feel loved as an artist on a film set, you have to give your 1000% because you can see Vikram. So I've not seen him relax in my life. I've only seen him working. If he's talking about anything in the world, it is giving you something which your character needs and you as an actor need. So nothing is random. You might think in that moment that Vikram sir, ये क्यों बोल रहे हो? मैं तो ये scene कर रहा हूँ. And after the scene, you'll be like, oh my god, what he told me just took me to that point he wanted to take me to. So it was like really going to film school and storytelling class and higher level psychology school. Like I was just in the thick of it. So many times I was so disoriented when I left the set because I was in another world. In Bombay, I was shooting in Scotland. I was in the mind and soul of this great man here, Vikram sir and Bhatt Saab. So it was like film going to film
Amazing.
school and acting school.
Again,
Yeah.
yeah.
We have a
Fantastic.
mutual admiration society going on here, as you can see.
Clearly. But well deserved. Well deserved, I'm sure. But Vikramji, I have to ask you now. As I said earlier, this is a genre that you most dabble in, and also your audiences love you for. But what's a genre you enjoy watching in your personal time? You know, what's your favorite genre when at home or when wanting to go to the movies?
Actually, I'm a very moody person. So it really depends how I'm feeling on a particular day.
Mhm.
Um, the most I like to watch is senseless action.
Mhm.
Uh,
Okay.
it should the caveat is it should have no story,
Mm.
no dialogue,
Mm.
and just people beating each other up and firing and cars blowing up and I just love it. I'm just like,
Uh,
whoa, that's so cool. Uh, that's my favorite genre when I'm feeling down and out.
okay.
When I'm in the cinema mode, then I like sci-fi. I like Nolan. Then I like Dune. Then I like all those kind of films.
Mhm.
Um, look, we've learned from the best.
Mhm.
All of us, we may, however intelligent or artistic we claim to be, the fact is that the West has taught us filmmaking.
Mhm.
Um, and every time I watch, why just the West? Even my contemporaries, I learn from them. When I watch a film made by these young directors in India today, I'm like, gosh, how do they do it? They're so good, and I want to be like them,
Mhm.
and I learn from them.
Mhm.
So I think um, that's my secret recipe to learn from people around.
Mhm. Okay, that's a great tip for budding filmmakers out there. Uh, we're going to end now with the three of your definition of इश्क. तो bloody इश्क तो आपकी फिल्म में दिख ही रहा है और दिखेगा दर्शकों को, मगर असल जिंदगी में when I say इश्क तो जहन में क्या आता है? Vardhan, let me begin with you first.
With me,
Yeah. No,
Vardhan. Okay,
with Vardhan.
with Vardhan. Okay, go ahead.
For me, ishq is the feeling which I get when I'm with someone who allows me to be vulnerable. And ishq is passion. Ishq is very personal, and ishq is something which you are born with. Yeah, for me, that is ishq.
Avika?
For me, Ishq is Ishq. It's simple. It's easy. It has a lot of simplicity and ease. I think that's what it is.
Okay, simplicity means. Okay. Vikramji?
I think Ishq is like a campfire. You on a campfire on a cold winter night. Uh, if you go too far from it, you feel cold. If you go too close, you get burned. Uh, and the whole trick is what's the optimum distance, and that's why it's bloody ishq because साला
True.
नजदीक जाओ तो जल जाते हैं, दूर रहो तो ठंड लगती है, करें तो क्या करें, bloody ishq.
वाह वाह,
So
क्या बात है.
यही यही ब्लडी इश्क 2 का टैगलाइन होना चाहिए.
बिल्कुल.
Thank you so much for that, all three of you, and all the very best for Bloody Ishq. Let's hope you get a lot of Ishq now from audiences once it releases.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you there.